By the time you show up.
Hello?
Yeah. Well, it's a bot right here, you know what I'm saying?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
What's up?
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
Yeah. Man, my mic on, bruh.
Emojis, emojis, emojis. Turn up Rams.
Man, you gotta tighten up, nigga, already, nigga. What's happening?
Back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
On 2nd and 12, Murray.
Come on, bro. That's supposed to be a pick.
He's got a man. That's Carter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That supposed to be a pick, man.
17 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Come on, man. Get the ball, man.
Near the 40th to 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. That would give.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
A loss of 2 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 3rd down.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, Murray.
Oh, what the fuck?
Caught inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion.
This nigga ain't even stand his own, bro.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week,
Let's go.
so you're going to get after that offense, and when they make one against
Fuck,
you,
nigga ain't standing his own, fuck.
Time to regroup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 8. Here's Murray.
Come on, bro. You right there.
Isabella. And this
What
is
the
gonna be
fuck?
another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. 15 yards on the play. First down. On first down.
Let's go, bro.
And they get to him quickly. Here's
Y'all
a
niggas
stop
tripping.
right around the 13. 2
Yeah.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Man, that's some fuck ass shit.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
What the fuck the spy doing?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Okay, let's go.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Okay.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And past the
Flag, flag.
before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Huh?
I need to stick to get my Beyblade.
You need a what?
Stick to get my Beyblade.
Alright. Man, bro, y'all didn't even block the nigga.
Chandler
Dang.
Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Got it.
Alright. Crack that door back. Take that.
Down into Cardinal territory. White was able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
What the fuck, dude? This is wet.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the
shit.
44-yard line.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Oh my God.
Akers on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Will be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll take this
What the fuck is that?
45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually
That's
played
crazy.
counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
49.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Sweep the leg.
Murray now. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40,
Good
not
play.
quite to
Good
the
play.
35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Ooh, that was right. He lost that.
Talking MVP this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot.
Oh, let's go.
Need here down the stretch this late in the season. He's that big closing game. That game that we're going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200 plus.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. The LA defense with the safe in coverage there pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future.
These bitches not hold no block.
What moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Goff. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st and 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
You good, Brody?
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff.
Oh, he dropped it.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
That bitch actually whacked though. Oh my god.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out.
Got it. Got it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear? They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they're big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders.
I watch that motherfucking screen and shit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be.
Oh my god.
That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation.
Fuck.
Gives myself even more points.
But boy, getting in the field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh.
The screen, that's complete. At the 49 for a gain of 10, 1st down.
Skating on that shit.
Ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call a moment of truth. When the ball is arriving and there's he just comes down.
Come on, Jay, you supposed to pick that shit.
Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He was looking for Edelman there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his
Man, come on, man.
touchdown.
Yeah, you do run 88. Shit.
As the 1st half is winding down, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only
Good
that,
throw.
they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation, where you try to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
That shit, they're crazy.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Well, good kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Just hold on.
side of that. You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that.
Fuck shit.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Fuck shit.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw.
Come on, bro.
Falls incomplete after almost
I low pass that shit in everything, bro.
The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts.
They were giving the game away, guys. Oh, my God.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, bitch. You playing man to man. What you creeping in for, bro? That don't make no sense.
The screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it
Yeah,
and
this
not allowing
motherfucker
that
was
to
stunned.
happen? Did not let him get downfield.
is Murray on third down.
Come on.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. See, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
Come on, Cam.
Will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that. Second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alright. That shit, that's tough, boy. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. That shit, that's tough.
At the Cardinals' 11-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just beating the play clock is gone.
Oh my God. This nigga's playing.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it
Oh
to
my
your
God.
body and absorbing the hit. Big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, close game, second.
That's
You
crazy.
obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it.
Man, calm the fuck on, man.
Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up.
Gotta start running the ball, boy. Ain't even nothing. I got 1 more hour to the game.
Make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end result.
Come on, bro. The ball ain't coming out.
Drive keeps moving.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right.
Good D. Good D.
Was their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure as a quarterback.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin the next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is gone. He's going to
let's go. Ah, you too far.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now gone.
Oh, what the?
Incomplete. The contact there.
I love he ain't gonna catch it. It's crazy. Nigga wide open.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get weeks, it's 4th down.
Dang.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
43-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
For an LA Rams.
A huge play that time for the Rams.
1st and 10 at the
41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
George Kittle.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
LA Rams.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted it.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Breida. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First down, Akers, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play backfire on them.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
At the 24-yard
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for L.A., it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Arizona, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Century Link Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check nickel. Zebra.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11.
I don't think you got it, son. 41 Mike.
Again to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He was brought down by
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
2 yards.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check 41. Hey, watch the slant. Hold. 41's the mark.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Now this is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out for Olsen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this loss before being stopped at the 28.
Derrick Henry on the handle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Just me. Sorry. Check safety. There.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to come complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, 0.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 44-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Check. 53.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Our time. It's our time. Kill.
Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 91 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Bang out. 48, come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Rams.
319. Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yo. Go 14. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 41. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Friday.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I can't believe they let you play.
36 power.
I can't believe they even let you play.
41 Mike.
Tighten
One left.
Pull it together.
Hey, 41 Mike.
So don't say nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
16 yards.
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Akers, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. 88. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's a run. They're running it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers fighting through it. He's got space. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Jamal Adams there on
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Robert Woods.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
48 for Mike. Hey, easy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Check 25. Zebra.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's again to Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Number 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down. Akers. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
13-yard line.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 627.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and Woods has it complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7. But
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to run with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And the Rams.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
46-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Derrick Henry, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.